What's up, everybody, man? I want you to understand when your boy Super Sly and all these fucking idiots telling you to let women do whatever they want, you get a high STD situation with anything. When you let women do whatever they want, you start to get you start to get a chaotic society. Um, have you noticed that a lot of the women are now pulling back on the LGBTQ community plus shit? Have you heard about the whole down low abuse where women are getting beat up by their down low boyfriends and husbands, or how the bi men are giving these women STDs and HIV, and all the bi men that these women are having sex with, and they're trying to give it to normal guys? Oh, nobody didn't talk about that. We want to talk about shit that dudes do overseas. But I didn't hear a lot of black men who travel go overseas spreading HIV and STDs. I didn't hear about it, right? Most men that I've seen who travel, they're not walking around with STDs and chlamydia and all this other shit. But in America, you hear about it all the time. And I don't care what these tests says. A lot of these women have undetectable shit. You know, the same shit that your boy Super Sly told guys to go sleep with women with HIV. And I'll keep saying that because he took the video down. But there's the video of him trying to get men to sleep with or date dangerous criminal women who will pretty much kill you and then go to jail for the rest of their life. He thinks that everybody cares about probation, when half of these criminals who get arrested multiple times, the only reason why they're in jail now is because they killed somebody. They treat probation like it's a joke. So he tried to tell men that nobody bid off and try to listen to, nobody should have listened to, that somehow, some way, probational girls will listen to you as long as they're on probation. That's bullshit, because there's a lot of women on probation who revoke their probation and end up in jail forever. So let's listen to the story of Stephanie Love, somebody who's mentally ill and crazy, talking about another porn star. You can look her up. Her name is Curly Rican, who gave 200 people chlamydia because she jumped into an orgy that she wasn't supposed to be a part of. Let's go.
She willingly participated knowing her test was not valid, that she had not been tested in 2 months. She willingly went and invalidated all of our tests without our knowledge. None of us knew, besides TJ, the director, that she didn't have a valid test. We were told every single person to walk into that penthouse had a valid test. Yet, for Curly Rican's own selfish gain, she went to an orgy untested, invalidated everybody's test who was a participant, and exposed everybody to whatever the fuck was in her system. We don't know, because she wasn't tested. And she willingly did that. 2 days after said orgy, where she exposed us all and we had all gone and had more sex. Some of the people from the 13-person orgy went and had a 20-person orgy. I fucked up.
And this is what you have in this society, right? A bunch of loose women who pretends that they are generally sweet, and then you got dumb niggas like Super Sly telling you that you don't get women wet, and then the other society telling you that you're not doing enough in the bedroom, when all these women doing is fucking and sucking everybody they can, while they're fucking 30, 40, 50 people a month. You're struggling to just sleep with one person because the task of trying to impress them, the task of doing all this is an endless task that 9 times out of 10 is fruitless. And you get bored of it by that time you trying to get quote unquote cheeks from these people, from these girls, right? Then somehow, some way, you're supposed to perform some kind of like you're supposed to perform some kind of miracle and get these women to get for you to sleep with them, but you don't know that they slept with, a whole football team in a month. And these are not just porn stars. These are all women nowadays who are not, nothing is checking them anymore because, well, we're supposed to let women do what they want to do, and we're supposed to keep telling men what to do.
About 5 new people, and I thought my test was valid. Apparently it was invalid, so I had to tell everybody, hey, stop filming. I got exposed to something. And I was told I was exposed to chlamydia by TJ, who called me 2 days after the fact and said, stop filming. You have chlamydia from Carly Regan. That's specifically what I was told. Was I fucked an untested girl because I was told she was tested at the time, and later found out 2 days later that she had chlamydia. I had to then go call everybody and say, hey, I might have given you chlamydia. That wasn't fun. That ruined my first AVNs. Half the people in that orgy literally left AVNs over it. You invalidated hundreds of people's tests because you're selfish. That was so selfish. Why would you go to an orgy untested? That was so selfish. And then you subscribe to my OnlyFans for God knows what reason, I guess to spy on me. Bitch, I cut your ass out of that video. I re-edited that video on my own and cut your ass out. You're not in my video. I didn't need to tag you. I didn't need to give you credit because I cut you the fuck out of that video. I was ashamed that I ever associated with you. Even though I really didn't associate with you, I was put in this video, told it was a safe orgy, and you made it unsafe for every single person in that orgy. That was your decision. Your decision to come to the penthouse. Your decision to start fucking and sucking. Your decision to invalidate everybody's test, knowing damn full well you had not been tested in months.
Also, yeah, I want to tell you guys, there's a lot of women that are fucking their animals now, and they're putting themselves on the dating market. There was a girl, 2 months ago, or maybe a couple months ago, or maybe a month ago, who was on video fucking her dog. Now, mind you, nobody called her out, none of that. Also, there's a video of a female who's still shooting porn, and she's still in the industry. Nobody chased her out. There's a lot of women in the industry who caused the deaths of somebody. They set somebody up and got them killed. See, this is kind of what happens when you let chicks run wild. You get an unstable environment that is unchecked, and then for some reason you're telling men to just try to navigate through this shit, and the chaos never stops. It's kind of like somebody throwing garbage all around the world. Well, it's kind of like what happened this summertime. So if anybody don't know, our female mayor in Philadelphia decided that she wanted to not negotiate with the sanitation workers. So for literally the whole summer, we had garbage everywhere, and she didn't do anything about it until like the last minute, right? The last minute, and then finally, we some people had to start getting people to a legal dump, which, you know, they was paying somebody to put stuff in their car. This mayor was telling people to put trash in their car to dump it, to use a dump site, right? This is the funny thing about this whole thing, is that I want to show y'all I wanted to show y'all this the type of shit that gets a lot of people so they don't want to be out here dating, because a lot of these women are reckless with their pussies, right? This is porn, but a lot of these normal women fuck male porn stars in any type of situations. Remember, and I told guys this all the time, women can get sex faster than men can. So with that being said, it means that women have more, they don't have that much limitations on who they sleep with. They don't care who they sleep with, and they know that nothing's going to happen to them if they pass HIV to an unsuspected person. So That's just one crazy story in the porn industry where Curly Rican gave 200 something people chlamydia, and all these people was having sex with everybody else. See, I told you that I still think that going overseas is a better deal if you want to get what you want, right? Um, but now you gotta watch your P's and Q's, and you're not gonna be able to videotape it, film anything, and post it because you're not supposed to. Um,
Battery level is 15%.
you're gonna have to watch what you do, watch your P's and Q's, and pay attention to all the politics that happens overseas, so you don't get caught up. Right? That's what you have to do now because of Floyd. Well, mainly because of Austin Holloman. But I want to show you an instance that, the super slides, the anti-passport bros are not really showing you. A lot of these women are in the general public of dating. These women have chlamydia. These women have certain diseases, HIV, and they still have some standards. A lot of these motherfuckers are single moms who still out here trying to pretend that they can get this super successful, super duper good looking guy. They don't understand that they have the flaws. Nobody wants them, right? But they still try to upcharge you. That's just one story, right? No wonder you see. No wonder you see. No wonder you see. What you call it? What you call that? No wonder you see. A super long list of HIV, or pretty much a long, what you call it, an inventory of people having HIV out in Texas or Atlanta, because they all fucking the same people, man. They all fucking the same people, and then because you don't in the know, these idiots will let you think that this girl is clean and new and nothing's wrong with her, and then you get what she has because you think she's the good girl, and no one tries to warn you. They act like it's somehow you supposed to learn by mistake, but then when you get the disease, or you get whatever diseases these motherfuckers are handing out, like they're handing out like candy, you supposed to say, well, that's a mistake I'm not going to do ever again. But nobody warned you that these people were like this, right? And you have to waste money on getting these chicks, these piece of shit chicks tested. And even that isn't valid because some of that shit, they would hide it, right? You got to take so much precautions with these people, these girls, that it's not even worth it anymore to engage with these people anymore, because you would have to just break your bank just to see if a girl is safe. And mind you, these are the same people who don't tell you, who don't care if a man is, if a man says a woman, if he has, quote unquote, a safe space, right? They don't give a fuck about that. Somehow, some way, for a man wants a confirmation to feel a little bit more safe than not dealing with somebody who got HIV. This is the reason why you ask for a body count, so you know exactly who you messing with and what kind of person this person is going to bring you. Because, mind you, all of the body count, it might add up to somebody who's crazy, who think that you took her from them, and then you'll end up dead.